Hey guys, Loyal Logic here. I'm coming at you with another video about the Brett Kavanaugh situation that's going on. A erroneous allegation has come forward. It's just ridiculous, you guys. It's in the New Yorker. It's a new woman that's come forward, and I believe this is actually a deranged person. I don't believe this is the Democrats coursing anybody. I do believe this is somebody who just wanted to get some spotlight or some recognition of some sort. It's also a psychology major, which is also kind of weird. But she has alleged that he exposed himself during a drinking game session at a party that she was invited to. But of course, people are disputing it that were supposedly there. Notice what's going on here. An allegation is made, and the people that are close to Brett or in the situation totally deny it. But the problem is the left is totally eating this up. They just hear the word allegation, sexual assault, and then Brett Kavanaugh's automatically guilty. Again, this goes back to what I said in my other video about innocent until proven guilty. We need to go back to the standard in the United States. It's amazing to me. Again, I said this could happen to my mother, my father. This could happen to anybody I know. Just because they don't agree with what they're saying and what they're doing. Because we've gone into this age of mob mentality standards of where the group decides the fate of the individual. And it's very sad. I only believe the group should decide the individual's fate if it's a jury. The judge should have a say. But this is ridiculous. I can't believe we're even allowing this. And the New Yorker to even print such slander. That's what it is. It's slander, because in the article it states that there was a gag plastic penis, ridiculous, in the room, and that she supposedly pushed it away or kissed it and said, that's not a real penis. But then somehow, because she's drunk and can't recount it, and that's why she never came forward. This is just ridiculous. And these are the type of things I said, like in my last video, they're happening all over the country. It's very, very sad. And I kind of find it weird that the Democrats and the liberals are pulling these old tactics that could work back in the day but can't work in the 21st century. Like I said, 10 years ago, they could probably get away with it because we were dealing with a financial crisis. People were too preoccupied. But in today's economy and world, they can't get away with it. There's too many intellectuals out there, and even common everyday people, even like my father, who are good, decent people and are going to look at the facts and make a calculated decision. And reading this article, if you would even take away that he's even guilty of this, it'd be ridiculous. This is nothing more than a slander piece of someone trying to get attention. But you have to be aware of these things. I remember going to parties when I was in high school and college, and there was always girls. It's the truth. There was always some girl claiming to be a victim of something. Now, I'm not saying they weren't, but you knew that they were just hogwash. These were the type of girls that just wanted attention. They would always say they got picked on or hit, and my boyfriend cheated on me. This happens a lot. And if you ask, even a friend of yours right now, say, hey, do you know any girls that were like that? There's always a couple in college and high school that's like that. Because people enjoy being the victim. They like the attention. And I don't understand why. Why, after all these years, she would come forward. It makes no sense. And the only thing that anybody can think of is because he's going to be nominated. I said in my last video, Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing. It's real. It's not a joke anymore. At first, I believe it was a joke, but it's become a real thing. People are really, really deranged. I'm flabbergasted at this because, a lot of people don't understand that the conservatives and Republicans, the right wing, even moderates, when anybody from the left put up a candidate, there would be a little pushback, a little hearing, questioning. But most of the time, their candidates got through with overwhelming numbers. It's only fairly recently that there's been a lot of pushback on the right side, the Republicans, for their nominees. This is recent. This is not new. People are talking about Clarence Thomas a lot, but, even then, that was a rare incident at the time. So people need to understand what's going on here. They're trying to take away what we voted for as a country. Trump has got more support now than he did when he was elected. All the people that have been elected since then, most of them, are doing better than they were in 2016. I want people to understand this. He hasn't lost people, he's gained people because people are tired of this. They are tired of being treated like they're stupid and they're idiots. You think my father, my mother, my family goes to work every day and they go, wow, this is great. I'm being lied to every day. No, they don't have time to think about it. They depend on good people like myself to know the facts and relay it. And also because they can't depend on the media. It's sad. Back in the day, I remember my papa, my grandpa, he would open up a paper, he would read it. Nowadays, he would laugh. I mean, look at the New Yorker. I mean, read the article, folks. It's quite disgusting. You just kind of shake your head and go, what the hell are they doing out there? I mean, who is spending money on such slander? I mean, that's what it is in my opinion. It's slander because it is inferring that he is a sexual deviant and he is promiscuous, which is not the case. Nobody has ever come forward at that time. It would be different if at that time Brett Kavanaugh was, come forward and someone said something, but there's nothing. There's nothing where the school got a complaint that he was an actual sexual predator. Nobody has said, the neighborhood watch even. I mean, it would be different. I think a lot of us conservatives and right-wingers would really take it serious if that was the case. And not even right-wingers, moderates, even moderate leftists. Like I said, the only people buying this are people in medium left and extreme left. Nobody, even moderate left, is buying this crap. Nobody. Because they understand the tactic they're using is old. In the new intellectual age of the internet, it's not going to fly, people. Excuse me. But it's not going to fly. Because people understand facts versus bullshit. I mean, it's the truth. That's all. This is all it is bullshit. Especially the second she says she's a devout Catholic, but she was at a drinking party. I mean, come on now. This is ridiculous here. I mean, it's just contradiction after contradiction. She says there's a fake plastic penis, and then she said, the penis isn't real. But somehow that comes to him exposing himself because she thinks Brett was pulling up his pants. This blows my mind. Poof. That's how I feel. Because what else are you supposed to feel? You're not supposed to go, oh my God, this is credible. This is hot breaking news. They even know at the New Yorker this is crap, but they need clicks because the mainstream media is dying. And what's sad is that this is the internet media and this type of crap still dying. No one goes to the New Yorker for information. If you're going to the New Yorker for information, I feel bad for you. I feel there's very, 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 very few good sources online to get unbiased information, but the New Yorker's not one of them. So you need to know that, and I believe you should know that, especially in the new intellectual age of the internet and having access to unlimited information. Anybody with a rational mindset, like I said in my last video, knows that Brett Kavanaugh is not the type of man to do these type of things. And the fact is they're trying to spin it, individuals like myself saying that somehow means that we are victim shaming and we don't believe women when they come forward, which is the exact opposite. I hate rapists. I am like Ben Shapiro. I do believe they should be castrated or murdered. I'm sorry if you don't agree with that. I'm very sorry, but I do believe this. They are sick and disgusting people. So I don't know any Democrat that's come forward and said that. You look at a lot of them with like Harvey Weinstein. I mean, God, they're still cheersing with him. I mean, there's still pictures surfacing and people hang out with him to this day. So you don't see Democrats really taking up that type of position. It's only really the right wing. And like I said, the moderates and moderate left. People like Dave Rubin are still, they're centrist. People like some black guy, they're centrist. But they are the type of centrist that's not going to put up with outright bullshit like this. So we need to be able to call this out as rational people and relay it. You have an obligation as someone that is sitting here looking at stuff like this, that especially for the older generation, they depend on us to relay information to them because they're out working or raising a family. They don't have time to look at this type of information. So they depend on individuals like us to have the leisure time. So this is Loyal Logic. Talk to you soon.